Hey there, and welcome back to Poetry Passages. I'm going to read a little Donald Hall today. Donald Hall was served as U.S. Poet Laureate from 2006 to 2007. He sadly passed away in 2018 at the ripe old age of 90. He lived in New Hampshire with his poet wife and wrote a lot about life in New England, life on the farm, but also about love, loss, and growing old. But it's a beautiful autumn day today, so I figured let's read a poem called Maples. And that comes out of the collection called The Back Chamber, Poems by Donald Hall. So here we go. Maples by Donald Hall. When I visited as a boy, too young for chores, a pair of maples flared before the farmhouse. My grandfather made me a swing, dangling rope from stout branches. I hurtled between them, high as I could, pumping out half the day, while my mind daydreamed the joy of no school, no camp, no blocks of other children fighting childhood's wars. With the old people, I listened to radio news of Japanese in Nanking, Madrid on fire, Hitler's brown shirts hailing. The hurricane of 1938 ripped out the older maple. When I was 12 and could work the fields, my grandfather and I, with Riley the horse, took 4 days to clear the acres of hay from the fields on both sides of the house. With a scythe, I trimmed the uncut grass around boulders and trees, by stone walls, and raked every blade to one of Riley's piles. My grandfather pitched hay onto the wagon, where I climbed to load it, fitting it tight. We left the fields behind, as neat as lawns. When I moved back to the house at 40, a neighbor's machine took alfalfa down in an afternoon. Next morning, engines with huge claws grappled round green bales onto trucks, leaving loose hay scattered and grass standing at the field's margins. A solitary maple still rises. 70 years after my grandfather hung the swing, maple branches snap from the old tree. I tear out dead limbs for next year's sake, fearing the wind and ice storms of winter, fearing broken trees, cities, and hip bones. So that's Maples by Donald Hall. I hope you enjoyed that, and thanks for tuning in, and have a wonderful weekend, and we'll see you next time right here on Poetry Passages.